Hey there, Team Impact. Today's Tuesday, the 14th. We are rocking and rolling on in this unit. We're going to write some expressions. We're probably looking at a test Thursday or Friday of this week, and it will be a doozy now, so make sure you're on your A game on this stuff. But today we're going to be writing some expressions, and this can be confusing, all right? This whole unit is confusing because it's a lot of pre-algebra in it. But anyway, all right, list as many synonyms as you think in the column for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and equals. Okay, we're going to list a few. So if I know I need to add, a couple I would list is more than, right? That would tell me to add. It's a synonym for addition. Sum, certainly that's the answer. How about gain? Would that be one? Sure, if I gain 5 yards. Total. And there's more. I'm not going to write them all, but you're getting the idea. Subtraction. When we want to subtract, we look for the difference, right? Fewer. How about loss? Loss would be one, right? And then evenly, less than, right? Less than. And you have to be careful with that. That also could mean an inequality sign. Multiplication would be times. Sure, that's one of the most commonly used words. Or product, right? Product would be the answer to a multiplication problem. How about double? That means to multiply it by 2. Division. Some words for division would be quotient, certainly. That's the answer to a division problem. Half. How about split? That would get us there, right? And then some words for equals is. Is means equals, and maybe same as. And there's more to all of these, but that kind of gets you an idea. What we're going to be doing is taking words, a verbal expression, into an algebraic expression on all of these. So I'm going to read it, and these ones aren't too bad, but they can become more difficult. Let's go. 8 more than a number. 8 more than a number. Here's my number, plus 8. Remember, all variables are lowercase. Now, I used n for a number. You could have used any letter you wanted, but I try to match it to the expression. The difference between a number and 5, difference tells me to subtract. I have to be careful. A number and 5. I have to make sure that the 5 is after it because I'm taking 5 away from that. 19 added to a number. I'm going to add 19 to a number. Excuse me. 6 less than n. 6 less than n, right? We're writing the expression. The difference of 10 and q. The difference of 10, difference tells us to subtract, and q. 19 added to j. I want you to pause the video and do 7 to 15, please. And if you're turning the video back on, here we go. K is less than 7. K less than 7. Take 7 away from K. 12 less than P. 12 less than P. The sum of G and 11. Sum tells us to add G plus 11. Product is the multiplication, the product of 9 and a number. So we have to be careful. The product of 9 and a number should be written that way. Should be written with a coefficient of 9n. Q times 12, same scenario, 12Q. Twice a number n. I'm going to double that number n with a coefficient of 2. Okay. All right, let's take a peek at the last ones. K divided by 10. So I have K and I'm dividing it by 10. the quotient of x and 6. So quotient would be x divided by 6, or x over 6, or x like that. They're all the same thing. 9 divided by c. 9 divided by c. So you're seeing how I'm interchanging all of this division, and they're all acceptable, so they are. Okay? Okay. Let's take a peek at the next page. It says, each of the cards on the left has a verbal description that represent the algebraic expression. On the right, find the matching expression to complete it. Card A matches what? Twice a number, 5. Okay, so twice a number and 5, and would tell us to subtract. We're doubling that. It's going to be letter G, twice a number plus 5. Number 2, or letter B, 5 less than twice a number. 5 less than twice a number. We're taking 5 away from twice a number. That's letter I. Card C, the quotient of twice a number and 5. The quotient of twice a number and 5. So to me, here it is, twice a number and 5. The quotient tells us to divide. That's letter J. Card D, 2 times the sum of a number and 5. 2 times the sum of a number and 5, all right? So this is unique because they say 2 times the sum of a number and 5. So this would be it. This would be an example of the distributive property. So 2 times the quantity of x plus 5 is what we're looking for. And again, to solve that, we would do the distributive property. Card E, 5 less than a number. Oh, excuse me, 5 less twice a number. 5 less twice a number is letter H. 5 less twice a number, letter H. So they can get confusing, so they can. Okay, I hope you're feeling okay. We're going to continue on down here. All right, so we're going to write some verbal, and then we're going to write an equation or expression, right? And the difference between these two I will explain in just a minute, right? All right, so I have 9r equals 45. So that to me is 9 times r is 45. That is an equation because it has an equals. This side equals that side. Okay. Next one. 1/3 the sum of 11 and p. 1/3 the sum of 11 and p. 1/3, we're going to need a parenthesis because we're going to need to add 11 and p. So 11 plus p, and that is an expression. An expression. Okay. Next one, 5 minus b. All right. You could just write that, 5 minus b. And that's an expression. And I'm going to abbreviate that. 32 is equal, right there I know this is an equation, equal to half of g. 32 is equal to half of g. Now some would say, can I write 0.5 for that? Sure. Next up, 2 times 5/10 minus 6. Okay, 2 times 5/10 minus 6. I just wrote it in parentheses. You could have put a dot there. Don't use an X though. And that is an expression. No equal. 4W is 18. That's an equation. All right, and let's write it. All right, 4W is 18. We could just write the product of 4 and W is 18, and that would work, okay? All right, let's finish up here. 4 students write algebraic expressions and equations on the whiteboard. Which students wrote the expression? Okay, no problem. Remember, it can't have an equal sign, so this is an expression, certainly Jeremy. Half a number is 18. That is an equation, is equals. Bridget, 5 increased by 5/10 plus D. That is an expression. There is no equals there. And I see none there, and that is an expression as well. Okay, so good lesson today. Hopefully, if you need to pause it or whatever, you can watch it again. Let's flip the page. Your homework is right here. Writing expressions. That's due tomorrow. And don't forget about your con. Have a good day.